Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. How are we? How are we? Conrad, how are we? Loving the popcorn. Loving the popcorn. And the music is just like you're sitting there waiting for a movie to start at the cinemas. Well, certainly the cinemas I sat in. You got a little bit of music popping away there. It's good. It's good. How are you, Conrad? Good to see you. How's your marbles going? Are you still playing? I just jumped into marbles before this to test everything. I noticed they haven't started season 9. I'm not sure how long this DLC goes for, so I was thinking of if it's a little bit quick, we might play some marbles afterwards. But anyway, let's jump into it. DLC. We don't have Lightbender or We Fall Down. They haven't come out yet. We've got Roger and James. They came from below. You haven't won in a while? We'll see how along this DLC goes. All right, let's go, guys. Roger and James. They came from below. So for anyone that hasn't seen We Happy Few before, it is a very quirkish late 50s, 1950s, 1960s British humour. So let's jump in. So think of who do we think of? Think of Austin Powers, as in
yeah, baby.
And that is what we're moving into. All right, let's go. Normal. Begin.
I used to wonder if there were other forms of life, other people on other planets. I used to wonder if they would be friendly. I don't wonder that anymore. Oh my God! I've got to save them!
2 years before the fall of Wellington Wells. What? I think I just killed everybody.
Oh! Bugger!
Bugger! Bugger! Bugger!
And then, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, it got worse. Why don't I back up a bit?
A few hours before.
What was it Moo wanted me to buy? Why didn't I write it down? Maybe he already gave Viv the list. Oh, and I have to pick up that headlamp. From Peggy. I hope that's not awkward.
Alright. Go to the shop for Dr. Faraday and get a bobby hat. What are you doing, Miss Plaskett?
There you are.
Read anything worth talking about lately?
No. Alright, let's go to the shop. Hello, Mr. Police Officer, how are you?
Don't you look smart?
Right as rain, sir. Right as rain.
Let's go to the shop.
Just a minute.
Roger Bacon! I haven't seen you in... How long has it been?
Look, sorry to bother. Dr. Faraday hoped you might be done with...
Come in. I've just made a pot of tea.
I really can't. Dr. F's got me hopping today.
You always say that. And you have frog. That came out a bit off, didn't it? Sometimes I just put my foot in it.
She loaned you her, that bobby hat with a headlamp on it.
Oh, I have no idea where it is, but I bet I could find it if you helped me look. I bet you'd be very stern as a policeman.
Peggy.
Oh, just say it. You wouldn't want me if I were the last girl on earth. You think I'm ugly and stupid.
No. You're clever and beautiful.
But there's just something horribly wrong with me. Look, take your stupid headlamp. I never wanted it anyway. I just wanted to see you.
Peggy, Well, lovely to see you.
Love to see you, but bye, Peggy.
Bye.
All right, there we go. How you doing, Aussie? A happy face means a happy place. What else we got here? Britain shall overcome. Buy your next war bond today. What do we need to do? We need to go down here. Go shopping for Miss Dr. Faraday. Can we play on this? Alright, that's about as much entertainment as I can have on a horse. Alright, we need to go in here. So we've got a bobby hat. I haven't played for a while, but I think we've got nothing in the suitcase, so we can't put in there. Alright. Just listening. Alright, this is going to be a little bit dodgy. Let's go. Hello, Vivian. How are you?
Hello, Viv. How have you been? I've got a list of things.
I know about you and James, you know?
You do?
Don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Oh, good.
A lot of people don't like Irishmen. But I say, if someone can lose that ridiculous accent and go to the C of E, we must treat them as if they were actually British.
That's very kind of you. We're not Irish.
Of course you're not. A nod is as good as a wink.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more, say no more. Vivian, how you doing? Barter? Alright. Do I need anything? Jimmy Bart, healing balm. Do I have any money? I've got 400. I could buy a unicorn son. Healing balm I'd probably need for a little bit later. Short spike. Polarity device. All this stuff would be super handy, but I don't know what we need yet. Alright. We may come... We'll come back. Bye, Viv. Oh, it's getting dark. I'm sure it's the same thing. I'm sure there's a curfew. Hello, Miss Torrance. Oh, it looks like Mrs. Faraday is making... Whoop!
Oh, shit.
Oh, what's just...
James? James! Come in!
Wait! Go, 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 go! What's going on?
The house is trying to kill me.
Where are you going?
This is all going to be my fault somehow.
James!
Oh, God, no. James! James! Are you breathing? You're breathing. Okay. Okay. Dr. Faraday? James.
I feel like I've been run over by lit balloons. What the hell did you do now, Pop?
I guess you're all right, James.
Where is she?
I think I think she finally made a portal.
Don't be ridiculous.
There was a hole in the floor, and she fell into it. Then the hole fell in with her, and they were both gone.
Well, in any event, we have to find her.
We don't know where she went.
She could be hurt.
All right, then.
She must have left some note somewhere. You know how she is about notes.
Maybe there's a hidden mechanism. It'd be just like her.
Alright, we found
Where would
James.
she hide a secret mechanism?
Search. I don't want to talk to James. We want to find... We'll pick up the power cell. See what we've got. Safe. We'll take that. She fell...
You take your joy immediately.
Why are the robots trying to kill me? Do I have joy? I don't want to take joy. Did I didn't end up buying that stuff. Alright.
You take your joy immediately.
Wait.
Take your joy immediately.
Disarm. Go.
Take your joy immediately.
Alright. TV spanker. We've turned the TV spanker off. Note. What do we got? Read. The Numpty chief has sent me to redo his calculations. He nearly blew up the last lab Wednesday by dropping in a decimal point. Haven't seen sleeping well. Formula keeps chasing each other around my brain, trying to link it up. The oddest thing, one of the formulas has two answers. Firstly, it's clearly what he wants, but every number has two square roots, doesn't it? The positive and the negative. So while it could be positive particles going forth in time, it could equally be negative particles going backwards. What would that mean? Somehow it turns back on itself. Could you bend it all the way to a place to two distant points side by side? Of course, just because the maths has two solutions doesn't mean the physical reality corresponds, or does it? Whew. The Numpty in chief.
She was always talking about portals, but I never thought she'd actually be able to make one.
Remember, no, we've got that. Alright, we don't need that. Metal shutters. Yeah, we're not going to take that sandwich. I think I would vomit. So we've done that.
We're going to need 3 power cells to fire this up.
We've got 1 power cell. Done. V, read the notes. Flour. Could you pick up some flour? Barley, if you have it. I made you pies. Love
Those
you.
were fantastic pies.
They were pies. Alright. What else we got?
You take your joy immediately.
Ah, there's a power cell. Obviously Roger and James's bed. Search the chest. Alright, we'll take everything. Let's read the notes. Dearest Moo, have you ever wondered how Faraday turned into a man? I mean, 1 minute he's a single cell, 9 months later he's waving his hands and fingers around. And now he's got a personality too. My brother Francis was always trouble, never was happy longer than an hour, not even his birthday. He was like that the day he came out, wouldn't sleep, cried all night, never did a nice thing for anybody unless they had a plan to get something back. Somewhere in that tiny egg must be the instructions to build a man, mustn't there? The whole library's full of instructions, no bigger than a strand of protein. Imagine that, an instruction set made only for It goes, who could read such a thing? And yet, it must exist because the egg is too small to fit anything else. Love puppy. All right, thank you, James.
I wonder if we'd ever have got together if things had been different.
You take your joy immediately.
All right, take that. Oh. We will. We've killed that one. So what we're looking for, pick up a power cell. Where's the power? Ooh. There's the power cell. That's all of them. Play a chord. Awesome. Alright, so let's drop. Where'd the power cells want to go? In here.
How long has that been there?
A secret passage. Roger loves James. And a penguin picture. Alright, let's look down here.
Where are you? In the basement. We don't have a...
Basement.
You have a basement? Did she tell you we had a basement?
Press the button.
What do you think that button does?
Don't press the button if you don't know what it does. Sweet baby roses!
Who built this?
Dr. F, I think. It just goes down and down, doesn't it? Shut up, Nick. What the hell was that?
That was obviously a robot.
Don't I feel stupid now? I could see it was a bloody robot. Why didn't she tell us she was making robots?
I suppose that's how she made this facility. But what is it for?
Have you ever, in your wildest dreams, ever imagined a place like this?
Well, yes, but it didn't have gravity.
Did you dream we were living on top of one?
Alright, what's down there? Melting star, great. I folded a... No?
My God, she did it.
She did what?
She made a portal. Why didn't she tell us?
What's James doing, walking down here? Pick up the ray gun.
Don't touch that!
Why not?
You don't know how powerful it is. You don't know what it does, or how to make it work.
I just pull this trigger, don't I? Pew, pew, pew.
Shoot the barrels.
that away. For God's sake.
You're no fun.
No, indeed. I am no fun at all.
Oh, someone's in a mood. I'm going to go see what's behind those doors.
Don't you think we should figure out what this equipment does first? Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, James. You're such a spoil sport. What else we got? Shooting things are far more fun. What does the equipment do? Enter the facility. As in this facility? Oh, how cool's that? Right click and you go in defense mode. Alright. How do we... Let's head up here, James. Come on. Stranger in a... James, over here. Come on. Over here.
Roger. There's a robot here.
Oh, the radio works.
I don't think it's friendly. Could you come back and shoot it for me?
Yeah, the robot's friendly, isn't it?
Sorry to be a bother. I just hate to think how you'd manage if I was dead.
I think we should go back upstairs and maybe start running and keep running till we've gone across a few bridges.
We have to rescue Dr. F.
What if there are more of these things?
That's why we have to rescue her. Something's obviously gone wrong with her robots.
Are you sure they're hers?
Obviously it was hers. It had her voice.
Yes. She must have recorded her own voice for the robots to use.
But look at this writing. I've never seen writing like that. Have you? What the hell is it?
Haven't you ever wondered where motoline came from?
No. From the ground, obviously. What are you getting at, Rog?
I'm not sure yet.
You do know how to make a bloke feel thick. Look, you figure out whatever language this is, and I'll go and find Dr. Faraday.
You're hurt.
I'll be fine.
I'll go find her. You see what you can do with all those control panels. We'll stay in touch by radio.
Alright. Go, James. Alright, so we got a few reds there. We've got a few places to explore. We are clearly not going in here anymore. Alright, we can do this.
Now, don't do anything stupid and get yourself killed, alright? I'll never forgive myself. What did you just do?
I appear to have triggered a bit of the security system.
If I'm reading this right, you're near some sort of security room. Maybe you could unfuck things there.
Turn off security. Can we get in here? No, cut that. Can I jump up here? Can I jump this? Alright. Robot. Whoop, robot. Can I jump in here? No. Is that someone shooting at me? Ah, it's a door.
There's more of those marks. This time on the wall. It's not hieroglyphics. I'd recognize Hangul or Devanagari.
Sorry, pup. I forgot to go to the best schools.
Her portals. Do you think the other end could be terribly far away?
Like Scotland?
What if these are alien robots.
Well, it doesn't matter. We still have to rescue her.
No, it wouldn't matter to you.
Alright, what do we got? Alright, I've learned about more engineering in the past month, taking apart one of the that one robot that I learned in the year first I taught myself. The thing was powered by a purple liquid whose active ingredient seemed to be the purple crystal that we've been farming all over my workshop. I've calculated the energy density. We would use a new source of power in Wellington Wells. Wood gas is so tedious to extract, and the wood from across the bridge is hardly free. I still have no clue where the owners of these robots have got to. Clearly, I have to trap. Hey, it's Tali. How come you changed your name? I wonder if I could